Unlike some of its competitors, Samsung, LG, Sony isn't used to flooding the market with products. It likes to take its time and come up with just a few handsets each year, one or two budget phones here, a couple of mid-rangers there, and, if it's a new James Bond movie kind of year, a heavy-hitting flagship for enthusiasts. Well, what do you know? Agent 007 is back, and so is Sony with a brand new flagship, the Xperia Z5. At first glance, the Z5 is typical Sony, a logical continuation of the company's long-running Xperia Z line. However, is this really the Sony we've been looking for? Are the values of the company and the characteristic traits of its products alive and well in the Xperia Z5? Is it an example of a thought-out, polished Android smartphone, or is it too little, too late? We've waited long enough for the Z5, and now, it's time to see if Sony really has something to serve that's not already on the table. Display. An extraordinarily bright display with so-so color balance. 5.2 inches, 1080 by 1920 pixels, IPS LCD. Sony has to be congratulated for not playing the specs game and sticking with this resolution, because in no way is the Xperia Z5's screen harder to read, in comparison to the 1440 by 2560 screens out there. Color balance and accuracy, on the other hand, are areas where Sony should have tried a bit harder. The screen has a significant blue tint, taking some of the life away from images. It's not too bad, though, plus Sony is kind enough to let us adjust display color balance from the settings, meaning there's a way to get a more natural toned image. Outdoor visibility is excellent with the Sony Xperia Z5. The handset achieves maximum brightness of about 670 nits, which is enough to outshine almost any other phone of that caliber. Meanwhile, the lowest brightness point is at 4 nits, which makes the screen comfortable for bedtime reading.